Yo, what's up guys? So I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get more of your dream clients in your online education, coaching, agency, consultancy business. Right? This is really, really, really important. All of the time I hear from people, Tom, it's going good, but I want more clients like Jason. I want more clients like Harry. And I'm like, okay, well, all the answers are actually inside your business right now on how you can get more of your dream clients. You don't want 100 clients in a business and have one dream client. You want a business, you want to do like a business recomposition like you do with your body, where you build some muscle, lose some fat. You want to clean your business up so you're at peace in your business. You love everybody you're working with, but it's also a very process and results focused business that's very efficient, easy to work with everyone. They all love working with you, and you get lots of high quality testimonials out the back, and your business just runs absolutely streamlined. So I've written down here, guys, a really important point just to start with before we do get into the technicalities. Don't fit the market to a product. You need to fit the product to a market. And by that, what I mean is most people make a product, and I've been guilty of this in the past, guys. Most people make a product that you want to make and you think is valuable and you think they want, and then you give it a market and they're not really taking it. You're not really getting who you want, and they're not even really finding it that beneficial. And how do we know that? Because you would have a bigger business right now. And that's the crazy part of it, guys. So you need to go and understand the market, i.e. your customer, your dream customer on the deepest level, and fit your product to that and custom build your product around that customer or market. Most people are trying to make their own shoe and fit it on someone's foot and just squash it on and be like, this will do. You want to go get someone's foot who you're like, I love this foot, not in a weird way, and you build the shoe around their foot. That's what you need to be doing, and no one is really doing this. And then I'm going to go and show you how to get more of the right feet. Sorry that this is going down a weird path so early on, guys. So the first thing we need to do is, if you're saying, right, I've got 5 clients, I've got 200 clients, it doesn't matter, but there is one person most likely in your business or who you have worked with who is your dream client. And I've written down here a few things, like what would make a client a dream client. First of all, they're like a good fit for the product. It's like the exact avatar or whale client you would want. And by that, what I mean is they're just a good fit for the product. And that may have been by chance, because maybe you did try to fit your product to the market, but by chance it fit this one person. And for some reason, it just seems so much easier working with this client. The next thing is that they can actually pay for your product or service or coaching, etc. Right? Most people as well try and sell to people, to sell to a market who can't actually even afford what they're selling. And that's going to be a very frustrating game. If you're putting out lots of marketing effort, expense, or time, well, if they can't actually buy it, no matter how much they want it, it's pointless. So you need to identify who can actually buy it. And they also need to be good to work with. I've written here like words like, I like my clients to be intelligent. I don't mean they are, Einstein, but I want someone who, when they come in my business, they're intelligent, they're receptive, they're coachable. They've already got a decent mindset, even though we're going to go hard on the mindset in any of our programs. I need someone that's coachable, that's, already got to a point in themselves where they're like, yeah, I've dropped my ego, I'm ready to listen, and I want to excel at the highest level. You don't want people coming in your business, which are hard to coach, or whatever your product is, where they're just not willing to learn. I'm like, look, you're here to move forward. We're doing what is necessary to move you forward, but you need to follow it. You don't want that dynamic. You need someone who's just receptive. They listen to you, they're results focused, and you want long-term players. You want people who don't just have if we're talking fitness, for example, you don't just want someone who's wanting to lose 6 pounds for a holiday in 4 weeks and then just go. That's not a whale client. That's not someone who you're going to be fulfilled working with. And it's definitely not going to be beneficial towards your business. You want a long game player who really is a peak potential player and wants to reap all the rewards to the fullest potential. Now, once you've looked in your business, so you'll have the full business and you'll have your roster of clients, and you'll be able to go, right, him, Adam, He's an amazing client. He paid us up front for 6 months or for 12 months. So we didn't even have to negotiate on price at the start. There was no objection. He physically understood. He had a problem. He wanted the solution. We could give him that solution to the problem. And there was no objection. He was just like, yeah, I'm in. It was a frictionless start in the process. Like I always say to people, like, look, you shouldn't be selling. You shouldn't be trying to force people into your product. You should just have a product which is just like a serving a solution to a problem where someone would want to just come in and there is no sales. So everything I have, all of my products, I'm like, problem, solution, I can serve you with this, and this is going to fix your entire life with this product. I'm not going to sell you it, but if you can understand that clearly you're here and you want to be here, I'm doing you a favor, and the reciprocal is just a value exchange. So you want someone like that. Once you've found that person who can just come in, and then when they're in, they're always doing their weekly check-ins, or they're always doing the work, they're watching the videos, they're coming on the calls, they're not missing anything, they're receptive, they're getting good results, they're on a high energy. Once you've identified this Adam, for example, what I would then do is go deep on this Adam guy. What you want to be doing, guys, is you want to then just book him on a private call with you. You can apply this to an in-person business, even if you're a personal trainer, or if you've got an agency and you're working with people in coffee shops. It doesn't matter. But what you want to do is you want to go meet with this client who's a perfect client. As opposed to just throwing out content or ads or whatever you're doing and just hoping that you get more Adams, you want to build your whole product around this dream customer. So this is what you want to be doing, guys. This is part one of what you're going to speak to him on the call. There's a few parts to the call, or the meetup with the client, and you're going to run through a few things. You are just going to recap over specifically how he's finding the program so far. Don't just come in and right, sit down, tell me your goals. You want to just make it a nice conversation. But what you want to do is you want to get into part one of the conversation where you want to identify his goals, but not just the goal from the solution. You want to identify his life goals. What is every single thing he's working towards that he cares about? So for example, let's keep this easy. Let's say we were talking about a fitness program and you're working with guys who are in their 40s, hypothetically. Well, I would want to speak to this Adam and go, look, what are your goals? And he might be like, yeah, I want to lose body fat, I want to gain a bit of muscle. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's the reason for the program. But like, what else is your goal? And he might be like, I want to be a better dad. I want to be a better husband. I want to earn more money, and I want to leave my family with loads of wealth. And like now he's just telling you all of these goals. And you might not be able to help him directly with this in your program, but you definitely can indirectly. And we can also use this to attract our ideal client by just talking about these goals. Because if we are just in our marketing talking about the same exact goals that Adam has, and he's your dream client, all the other Adams are going to be like, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. And then you can link your program to being an indirect helper of this. So look, you may be working with him just on shredding fat, training, nutrition, process, habits, dropping vices, etc. But then now you can link your program to also tying into helping with all of Adam's goals. And then everyone else, which is just like Adam, who you want more of, can now relate with this. Now, interests, you want to do the same thing. So you want to know, Adam, what do you love doing? He might be like, I love work. I love spending time with my kids. I actually just love going and playing golf on a weekend. I love investments. I love crypto. I don't care, right? If he's telling you what he's interested in, you need to be making sure that that is also in your content, whether it's in your marketing pillars on topics you talk about, but you really want to be touching on those interests. Maybe, hopefully, like if you're coaching an audience, you should be quite like the audience is one thing I always say. And I would just even be showing you, let's say you are a 40-year-old guy and you're helping other 40-year-old guys, hypothetically, I would, if your perfect audience loves golf and they love spending time with the kids, I would be showing me spending time with my kids. I would be showing me playing golf on the weekend, because now you're an attractive page. You're a relatable page to your audience. And you're going to get people who want to come in. Like, for example, just think about this in normal life. If you hate drinking and you see someone else drinking on their socials, you're probably not going to want to speak to them or associate with them, right? It's the same when it comes to your business. You've got to treat this like we're attracting our perfect friends into our circle. I always talk about clients like whales in terms of you want to make a pool, you want to make a part of the ocean which is so nutritious, the water's so clean, where all the whales would just want to come swim into because it's relatable and it's valuable, whether it's valuable in terms of entertainment or education, it doesn't matter. So you want to be aligned with their interests. Very important. Positive traits is the next one. So you've got to currently know where they are good. When it comes to clients, you've got to know, like, look, where are they right now doing good? And you can label them with that. Everyone loves it almost like a compliment. And it's another way for them to identify themselves with your program or with your business. Because if you said, look, guys, you're very hardworking in your career and you've been a very good dad, but it could be better if you get in better shape. Now, everyone, all these men who are like Adam, who are very hardworking, who know they're a good dad, but want to be better, are now like, yeah, I am a good dad and I am a hard worker. I just need to apply this to my fitness and my personal development, and this will help me even more within my big goals, my family and everything like that. So when you tell someone they're good at something they know they're good at, they're going to be like, yeah, this is really narrow now. This is really for me. And what you do want to do, guys, is you do want to narrow in. You really want to find more of Adam's, and you want to make your marketing message directly at Adam. There's still a million of Adam on the planet, but you just want that. You don't want a wide scope. You want to go like this and shoot sniper rifles, because they're the people you love working with. They're the people you care about. They're going to love your program. They're going to get results, and you're going to grow your business so fast and love every minute. If you're falling out of love with your business right now, it's because you don't understand what we're talking about right now well enough on a deeper level, okay? Flaws, you've got to know where they're struggling. So again, I'm at this meeting with Adam. Where would you say right now, deep down, intrinsically, you know you're not quite there? And he may be like, look, I still have a little bit of an ego. Like I want to do everything myself. I want to be a bit of a control freak. And then he may be like, well, I have a habit of, like, I don't like to do things a new way because I've always done them a certain way. That might be a flaw. Maybe a flaw is that he doesn't believe that he can lose this body fat and build the muscle. He doesn't have the internal self-belief because he thinks his age is an issue. Like, these are all flaws. And I want to know, Adam, what are all the things that you would diagnose yourself with as a flaw? Because again, guess what, guys? This is going to be in our marketing. This is going to be in our conversation. Struggles. What do you struggle with the most? Knowledge. Is it accountability? Was it the nutrition? Was it how we manage the lifestyle or how we manage business travel? Is it if we're wanting to eat dinner with our family, how we do that? Like, this is struggles. Adam, what are your specific struggles? Not what do I think they are for the market, but what are yours? And this is the only person I'm going to speak to then in my content. Pain points. What don't you like? I don't like it when I'm fucking my missus and, like, I can see my fucking sweat coming out my belly button, and my love handles and she grabs them when I'm fucking her. And then my son says to me, Daddy, you know, why aren't you shredded like Kyle, so-and-so's dad at school? Pain points. You've got to know this, and you want to get your client in a very transparent state to really understand what's painful. Because then again, when you're marketing, i.e. producing content to attract more of these people so you can help more of these people, well, you need to know what they find painful. Because if this is what Adam finds painful, you're going to get more Adams if you speak about what specifically Adam finds painful. So if you go through these goals, interests, positive traits, flaws, struggles, pain points with Adam in a one-to-one meeting, and then you redirect that back into your marketing conversation, it's going to be very impactful. Now, phase 2 of the meeting with Adam you want to go through some really, really important stuff. And these are more open-ended questions now. So you want to know a few things. First of all, why did you buy from me? This is one question so many people forget to ask their customers. Adam, why did you buy from me? There was the whole planet and you wanted to work with me. And then your client's just going to tell you exactly why. That again needs to get reflected back into your marketing message. So for example, with me, when I speak to my customers and any of my products, most of the time they say, extremely valuable, a lot of wisdom, also no bullshit. I know exactly what I'm going to get from you because you just say it as it is. There's no fluff, there's no BS, and I just like this no BS approach and just get to work and just smash it. People love that. So I also need to make sure that I am staying authentic and staying aligned with me, being valuable and being no bullshit. If I think people are being a dickhead, I will be like, bro, you're being a dickhead. You need to do a lot more work than you're currently doing. I will say it. You know, I don't let people fail. No one in my products could fail. Like, I am a very high standard individual. People like that. Not everyone does, but my ideal client does. And remember, I want more of them. The next thing, what do you love about my product? So I'm like, right, boost my ego a little bit. Tell me, you're inside my product, whatever that product is, that coaching service, agency model, hypothetically speaking, what do you love about it? Okay, do you know what? I love the app you use. I also really like the community. I love the weekly call and I love how we've got support and I love just how clear it is in the knowledge. Guess what, guys? I need to make sure that my audience know this because the other Adams out there also want this, remember, because we want more Adams. So they're also going to find that, they're going to find that beneficial. They're going to love that. So we need to make sure, like, most people are very biased. They're like, yeah, obviously I've got a good product. No one outside knows you've got a good product. Make sure you're talking about your product, right? I always see it like this, marketing and sales. I hate the name marketing and sales, but it just needs reframing in your mind. Marketing and sales effectively means you are helping more of the people that really want your help that don't even know enough about your product to actually help them. So by you being good at, as business would say, marketing and sales, you are now doing them a favor. You are doing them an injustice if they are not in your product. If someone is not in my product and they have a problem that I can solve, that is a me problem. It's not about I need to sell to them. I just need to be good at portraying the value of my product and the importance of it so I can now help them live a better life. Like the transformational process that my clients go through, whether they're my business clients or whether they're in my physique and mindset programs, it's life-changing. I get messages from their family members and everything saying how much it's impacted everyone around them. I need more people in there because I care about the people. So make sure you understand what people love about your product who are inside your business, and you can tell more people about that. The next thing you need to do, which is really important, is I would ask them, what would you love to see in the product to make it perfect if money was no object? So if you could have unlimited time from me, if you could have unlimited spend, what would this product be in order to be the most perfect product? And they might be like, oh yeah, I would love maybe another midweek call. Maybe I would like a little bit more support. Like, you know, if you had another member of staff to just keep on top of me with a few things. Sometimes I may say nothing. I might need a week to think about it. Cool. But make sure they get back to you. But you want to know how for my dream client, Adam, can this be a faultless product where you are, where basically I want to make sure when someone lands in my product, I've exceeded expectations 50x. And I've just built, remember like we said at the start, make sure you fit the product to the market, i.e. fit the product to the customer. If we've got a customer on this call with us right now, how can I fit this to you more? How can we tailor this? If we're talking about the shoe, yeah, I'd like it a little bit more space around the toes. Cool, let's do that. And then everyone else is gonna find that beneficial. It's about market research. When we come to the coaching business or the agency business, etc., or a course creator, education business, it doesn't matter. This is just for services. What would make this better for you? Do you need more time with me or another professional in my business? Do you want more videos around certain things? Ask them. and then go to work on doing it. No matter what the cost, just make it on your to-do list to work towards, because you can't fail once you've got a great product. Now, the next thing you want to be doing to finalize up the marketing aspect, not the product side of things, is I would be asking them, when you are consuming content online, for example, Adam, you once weren't with me inside this product. Where were you consuming social media before that? On what platforms? And you might be like, do you know what? Like, I'm a busy guy. I like a podcast on Spotify, and do you know what? Sometimes I'll go and watch your YouTube video. Sometimes I'll just like flick on your Instagram, and I like watching your Instagram stories. And I'm like, okay, cool. So Adam watches content here, here, and here. Okay, let's prioritize here, here, and here to be posting my content, because guess what? Other Adams in the world are probably going to have the same things. They're busy in the morning, so they might put a podcast on the way to the gym in the morning in the car. They might not have the 2-hour, windows where they can just watch tons of vlogs and stuff like that if you're making the wrong sort of content. You've got to make content which your audience has time and can prioritize into the day. Now, the next thing then is, okay, can you just tell me, Adam, out of the content I produce, can you just tell me a couple of things? Can you tell me what topics, when I'm talking on my social media, whether it's now or whether it's before, what topics prick your ears a little bit? Like, what is it that you relate with? What is it you find valuable? And also, what piece of content would you say created that impulse to make you want to work with me? And let him think, or her think, and go to work on that. And he may be like, do you know what? I love it. Like, I know your program's around fitness and mindset, for example, but I love it when you talked about relationships. It was so relatable. I actually like it when you talk to me about traveling, because I love to travel with my family, and it just made you very relatable. Maybe it's, I loved how knowledgeable you were on macronutrients, and I saw you make a video on how to use MyFitnessPal if I'm traveling with work. And that was really important. Well, guess what? The other Adams are going to want to see what he loved to see. Because when you're marketing, i.e. you're producing content to make this ocean where the whales want to come and swim, right? It doesn't all just have to be content actually around what's inside your program. It has to be, how can I serve them with value so they're going to want to be here and come in? Maybe the content that made him want to join your fitness program was just because he thought you were funny, and he saw that you played golf and played golf too, and he hadn't seen another coach who he related with who was funny and played golf. Ask this client, why did you want to work with me? What content made you want to work with me? What content do you enjoy when I post it? And you may be like putting in hours a week into a certain type of content, and you're like, do you like this content? It's like, no, don't watch it. It's wasted time. You need to just build your marketing and product around the market, not trying to fit the market to your marketing and product. Huge, huge mistake, guys. Guys, go to work on this. Like I said from the start, identify who in your business right now is number one, a good fit. They're like a good player for your product or a good fit for your product. Maybe you've got 2 products like phase 1, phase 2, and they are just that exact person that would be good for both of them. Once you've identified that person, okay, can they pay for the stuff? Yeah, they can pay. I've never had an issue with payments with them and stuff like that, because you also don't want that. Okay, amazing. Are they now receptive? Yeah, they're a long-term player. They're results focused. They're receptive. I love it, even if I've got to jump on a call with them. Like, it's like I'm not working. They're just an amazing person to speak to. Then you want to blast through all these and all of these. If you do this and then redirect all of this information back into your product and back into your marketing, your business is going to transform. You are going to do a business recomposition. Now, every 6 months, I try and do a business recomposition. We'll go through growth phases where we're bringing in new people, and I'm happy onboarding people into the products. But then I will literally almost have like a maintenance, like an MOT, where I'll be like, right, let's just refine this. Because I know there's been an odd little issue here, Cool. Let's get on some calls with, maybe, depends how big your business is. Maybe if you've got, let's say, 15 clients, jump on with 1 or 2. If you've got hundreds of clients, or 50 clients, maybe I'm going to jump on with 5 or 10 who are my dream client, and I'm going to fish all this information. And I may even just chuck on a couple of weeks of free coaching for them, or, you know, I might even send them a book on Amazon as a bit of a thank you. Because these are your dream clients. You've got to go to town on these clients. These are the best people. All right, guys, I hope you found that really valuable. I will put my link below. If you do want to learn more about working with me one-to-one on your business specifically, I'll put a link below, and there will be a video you can watch to see if it sounds like a fit for you. If so, just fill out the form, and then we'll chat one-to-one on WhatsApp. We'll identify where you are, where you want to go, and on what looks like the best route for you moving forward. See you soon. Appreciate you watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys.